generating some much-needed momentum here. A nice 2-win day for you guys, and look pretty comfortable tonight.
Yeah, it was nice to grab 2 wins. That's the most important thing. Atmosphere tonight was unbelievable. We're definitely training in the right direction. Again, similar to the Brier, and we still have our best in us, but training in the right direction, and the main thing is getting those 2 wins, and then, again, some good momentum going into tomorrow.
There's something to be said for veteran poise, because a lot of people might look at that 2-2 start and think, hold on now. But and these guys well enough to know that nothing's going to rattle them. So,
and I mean, we've been there, done that, which is great to have that experience and not panic. The first thought that came in through my mind after the start we had is the Olympics. For back in 2014, we started 1-2, we won 7 straight, when we won the Olympic gold medal. So, and I said to the guys after we lost that Norway game, I said, well, boys, I've never won anything the easy way, so this is just par for the course. So it's all good.
Right. And in terms of, trending, I mean, the wins are trending right, but execution, it looks, again, more comfortable. Maybe this morning was a bit of an aberration, but tonight looked pretty secure.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a few throws here and there, but that's going to happen. The best part of it is if someone misses, someone else is picking them up and making the next one. Or, if one of us misses, then we're making our next one. And we're staying positive and we're giving each other support, whether, things are going really well or we're a little bit off. So I think I love that piece of it, because I know we're going to continue to only get better as we go into this event, and I really like where we're at.
When you guys saw the schedule came out and you see these last 3 night games in particular, U.S., Scotland, Sweden, what does that do to your mindset in terms of approaching the event?
Honestly, I haven't really given it much thought, but now, being in this game tonight and hearing the crowd, I can't wait for, those games. They're going to be obviously tense. There's going to be some great shots, and the energy is going to be unbelievable, and they're going to be on our side. So we're going to hopefully give them lots to cheer about and keep it nice and loud in this building.
You swept Fry's shot in this building in 2016. Was Nick's better?
Oh my! That was probably the best shot I've ever seen in curling. To make that for 2 in a world championship and actually know how to throw it. I mean, I wouldn't have seen that shot. I know Nick and the boys practice some unique shots, and good for them to have the creativity to do that, and then be able to see it is one thing. To execute it is another, and that was pretty phenomenal. Probably the best shot I've ever seen.
But Fry's was in the conversation.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Fry's was unreal, and it was a great shot, but I think that one takes the cake. Sorry, Fry. Sorry, Max.
2 wins for you guys today. You had some aberrations, a few missed slips this morning, and looked better tonight.
Yeah, I think we're playing solid. We still have a couple what I would consider kind of sloppy misses, but we're playing well. We're making some really good shots. We're being really precise with our draws, which is kind of our game, and the ice is, again, the first 6 ends is really good to do that. It's a little tricky at the end, and certainly our draws with the big crowds are a little bit more of a challenge, because we're seeing a little bit of frost creep in that some of the other teams aren't seeing. And John mentioned that he'd never seen the frost all week until he played us. So that's an adjustment, but I think we're doing a better job of it.
Are there certain games that you circle on a schedule when you look at a World Championship and know that they're going to be, everybody's bringing their best against you, but you know that the last 3 nights here, there was going to be some challenges.
Yeah, everybody does bring their best against us. We've watched some of the other shots and some of the other percentages in games, and you're like, well, they were 10% higher against us, but that's to be expected. I think when people come out and there's a big crowd and they're cheering for us, and you're playing at night and you're playing against Canada, I think teams get up for it, and they played well against us. And for us, we look at the typical teams that are going to be there at the end of the week, and we still have Scotland and Sweden. We got through USA today, but we still got 4 tough games ahead of us. So if we can win the rest of those, maybe things can fall our way and get into that 1-2 situation. But if not, we've come the long route before.
Got to ask you about Nick's shot today.
Yeah.
So I was asking, EJ there. He swept Ryan Fry's shot that was considered one of the great imaginative, unbelievably executed shots of all time in this building.
Yeah,
and then Nick comes and does that against you. Yeah, exactly. And then you come and see that shot today. Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd have to, if I was going to be completely honest, it has to be in the top 5 best shots I've ever seen. I think there's a little bit more luck in that one when spinning it so much. I know Nicholas practices that, but even still, you just have no idea how much it's going to curl on this ice. But to have the skill to be able to spin it as much as he did, throw the right weight, and then be able to get that rock on line, it's incredible. I think when you look back at the one like Ryan made, I think that was just you knew the path, you knew the weight, he threw it and executed it really well. I think Nicholas, there was just a little bit more uncertainty in that, so maybe that makes it more special, but maybe it makes it a little bit more luck involved. But certainly can't take anything away. Top 5, and I'm struggling to find multiple others to put in front of it.
Are you going to put that in your practice regimen?
And no, I don't want to get in that situation. No, we have practiced some shots with spin and know what happens. And certainly the situation he was in, that's all he had. And for the really grip and pull, it pulled probably more than I thought it would. But they had to try it. That's all they had. And good on him for making it.